Hey everyone, it's Fun Around, and my name is Jordan. Just got done watching that pretty awesome Pistons game with the 4-point play at the end of the game. That was great to watch. I'm glad we had a nice little bounce back from Christmas. Bad days happen, good days happen. Bad days will happen again. Good days will happen again. It's just the world of betting. You just have to have more good than bad. So the checklist method stays around 62%, which is pretty good. So going to continue with the checklist method. Also going to try to fit in some spreads because I know a lot of people have been asking for them. So I'm going to kind of ease my way into them and not just throw out a bunch of them or my thoughts on every single game. I found one that I really like based off of just basketball knowledge and a little bit of data, but mainly basketball knowledge. So you'll see images that come up on the screen right here. That's from a data app called Outlier. There's links in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. And first, I want to go over the teams that will be on a back-to-back. This matters. Teams on a back-to-back going up against fresh teams sometimes get caught off guard. They're tired, and especially later in games if it's a close game. So the Magic will be on a back-to-back at home against the fresh Knicks. The Pacers will be on the road against a fresh Celtics. Jason Tatum, he scores a lot against the Pacers. That could be one where you have blowout potential. The Nets will be at home against a fresh Spurs team. The Grizzlies will be on the road against the Pelicans. Both of them will be on a back-to-back, but the Grizzlies just had a huge blowout. So you could look for the Grizzlies there to come on the road and continue to, just keep going. Pelicans are a little beat up, but they do have some of their good players back from injury and starting to get acclimated with the team, but still missing guys like Brandon Ingram and Zion. The Rockets will be on a back-to-back at home against the fresh Timberwolves. That should be an interesting one. So the one that I like, the spread, is the Knicks minus 6.5 versus the Magic. So like I said, the Magic will be at home. They will be on a back-to-back. And the Knicks have already beaten them twice this year. They beat them by 9 in Orlando, and they beat them by 15 at home in New York. The Magic, they're kind of in a bad place right now when it comes to injuries. They're missing Paolo Banchero, they're missing Franz Wagner, and then they're also missing some support players like Mo Wagner and Gary Harris. They just went toe-to-toe with a Miami team who's kind of in that figuring out their identity mode now that Jimmy Butler has informally requested a trade. And Miami did not look good. Both teams did not look good at all. Miami ended up winning against the Magic. And now you have the Knicks, who are healthy, and they're going to be wanting to get a big win here. So I can see the Knicks coming in here against a really beat up Magic team that are on a back-to-back that just really struggled against a Miami team that doesn't really know who they are right now. They don't really have their identity. I like the Knicks to win by at least 7. You could juice it up a little bit and make it a 10-point win, 9.5 if you wanted to. So that's my pick for the spread. I did find a player prop, and then the pinned comment will be live for a potential parlay like I did for yesterday. Just some really high hit rate plays, and they were mostly no sweat for plus money. So if you guys could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could just leave a comment for the algorithm. You could just put the number 27 for the date it is in December, and that'll work. And also, if you'd like to get away from Prizepicks and all those flat lines, I see a lot of people in the Discord using Prizepicks and all those push potential lines, and you want more dynamic payouts and more options, check out Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, ChalkBoard, and BETR. BETR will match your first deposit up to $200, the rest up to $100. Links are in the description. That'll take you there with the promo code. That promo code is FINALROUND11. So some of the lines are coming out. It's late at night, so I wanted to find at least one prop that I really liked. Get some sleep, wake up, and then look for some more in the pinned comments. I know that a lot of stuff will get bumped around overnight, but it is what it is. So that's when you're going to be watching it more often than not. So I may have to take some bump lines, but I'm not going to force myself to take a bump line. So the play that came out that I do like initially, and there are still some games that need lines to come out, is a Tyus Jones of the Suns under 7.5 assists at -130. He's going up against the Mavericks. Luka Doncic will be out. The Mavericks, the matchup, they give up the 15th least assist to the point guard position, which is a C matchup that is average, middle of the league. Just blah, blah, blah. Nothing special about it. But the matchup isn't what makes this play so great. It's just the opportunities. So recent history, he's gone under in 9 out of the last 10 games, averaging 7.5 potential assists a game over those last 10 games. So he needs 8 assists. If he's averaging 7.5 potential assists, he would need to convert every single one of them and get another potential assist. So I checked with Devin Booker out. His potential assists have dropped a ton. His assists have dropped a ton over these last few games. Just watching on Christmas Day, Kevin Durant is getting the ball at the top of the key. He's getting it over in the short corner. They're giving it to Kevin Durant, and he's kind of initiating the offense. He's either doing his thing and just taking a jumper, or he's getting some motion around and he's finding open guys. So they're running a lot more through Kevin Durant than they are through their point guard, Tyus Jones. Bradley Beal also is getting assists, but Tyus Jones, with Devin Booker out, you would think that Devin Booker being there, you got another guy to dish it to that's really good, that can make shots. So in the 3 games Devin Booker has been out, he's averaged 5 potential assists and averaging just 2.7 assists a game. And 2 of those games were versus Denver, who give up the most assists to teams. They were even showing a graphic on Christmas about how many assists the Suns had as a team overall, and he wasn't really part of that. So Devin Booker not being there is hurting his assist. So this line does feel pretty high. So recent history is an A+. Head to head, he played them twice this year. He went under in both of those. He had a big game last year when he played with the Wizards, and then he went under in another game. But we're just gonna take a look at those 2 games with the Suns, his current team. So I give that an A. Then home and away, he's gone under in 5 straight home games, and he's gone under in 69% of games this year. So I give that a B. This is an overall grade of a B+ for me. So like I said, check the pinned comment. I will be looking for more plays to add into there. I'm not going to be forcing anything just to add plays. I'm going to try to find plays that I really like and potentially add more parlay type stuff like I did. I really like those high hit rate parlays, not like too many legs, not like 7 or 8 or 9 of them, but maybe 3 or 4 of them to get the plus money or even money. I feel like those are pretty good bets. So I do have a Discord. Link is in the description. You can hop on in there. Conversation will be going on about lines all day in there. Talk about college football, NFL, basketball, all that good stuff. That is free. You don't have to pay anything. It's like a town square. Just bring your plays and discuss sports. And then as far as a recap goes, I basically got everything except for the defensive plays that I felt good about, with 2 of the best defenders in the league. They didn't have great games, but the day started off good with Miles Bridges over 9.5 rebounds plus assists against the Wizards. He absolutely crushed that. He hit that with rebounds alone. And then I had Mark Williams over 9.5 points. He ended up with 16, I believe, and he got more minutes, which was good to see. So keep an eye out for Mark Williams. This was the best matchup for him possible. So that hit. Then I had Cade Cunningham over 9.5 assists plus 100. That was starting to look a little sweaty there at the end, but he ended up with 11, I believe. I think they counted the Jaden Ivey out of the inbounds pass. So that hit. And then the one that missed that was in the video was Walker Kessler over 2.5 blocks. He's one of the best shot blockers in the NBA. He had the best matchup for blocks in the NBA. He didn't get a block until like the last minute, and he finished with 2 blocks. So Just needed one throughout the game, and this would have hit. So that one missed. And then I added Jaden Ivey over 14.5 points later in the day. He ended up hitting that late in the game. It was a sweat, and then he just made it even better with a 4-point play. Then I had a parlay. I don't remember exactly who was in the parlay. I know Ivy was in it for like 10 points. That hit pretty easily. RJ Barrett for a 3-pointer. Jaren Jackson Jr. for 4 rebounds. And then Miles Bridges for 6 rebounds. All high hit rates. They all were pretty easy. They all hit pretty easily, and that was for like plus 110 or something like that. I don't remember. So it was a good parlay. And then I Dyson Daniels. I added this really late. I was going back and forth on it. I was like, should I give them a plus 120 play for my single bettors out there? Because it looked really good with the steals and the data and everything. So I put it in there pretty late. I put it in the Discord pretty late so people could see it, and ended up missing. He got 1 steal, I believe. Missed out on the defensive plays. Defensive plays have been good to me this year, so it's not something I'm going to run away from, but it's normally the blocks plus steals that have done well. So just going to continue to keep up the same method, and then hopefully, I don't have any numerical stuff for the money line or the spread. That's just a basketball pick. So definitely check out the pinned comment. I know I have to say that 1,000 times because people skip through. So God bless you all. It's fun around. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.